Things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, "What's that thing? Why is it so big?" RVTD is moving our community forward.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith, alongside Mikhail Weish, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show as we get set for this matchup between the South Medford Panthers and the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. We welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast here on TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer tonight is Joe Brett. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And you can support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we thank all of our over 4,000 subscribers who already have. Big Southwest Conference matchup tonight here at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium. The number 2 team in the state, the Panthers of South Medford, essentially tied for second in the conference with these Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. Grants Pass now ranked 9th. And of course the leader in the Southwest Conference, the Willamette Wolverines, the only team that has beaten both of these teams, and both these teams get another crack at the Wolverines, and they would love to use this as a tune-up for those upcoming games. And again, the Panthers, with that number 2 ranking, 5-1 in the conference. Their only loss, as we mentioned, to Willamette, 15-3 overall on the season. And Grants Pass 6-2 in the conference. They've lost already once to South, and they lost to Willamette. So getting another crack at the Panthers tonight. And again, as I mentioned, both teams with another shot at the Wolverines coming up later in the season. So we're getting about ready for the start of this one. We want to let you know that our Lithia Superstore pregame also brought to you by Abby's Pizza. With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's Pizza your post-game stop. With a menu that covers all of your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon post-game tradition since the 1970s. We'll see you after the game at Abby's. We're getting close to the anthem and the starting lineups. Oh, we're going to get a little senior recognition, so we'll continue with our pregame. And so this matchup is really comes down to, can Grants Pass create enough offense to get over the hump and beat a team they haven't beat in a while. They gave them a good run a year ago in one of the 2 games last year. And again, Grants Pass does it with the defense. That's what keeps them in the games. South Medford good at on both sides of the ball, and they will be looking to see if they can keep the Caver offense limited, and that's really what it's going to come down to. Grants Pass at times struggles to find offense against the better defensive teams, but they always stay in the game because they play good defense. That's what got them to the tournament a year ago, and finishing in 4th in the state. Of course, South Medford, the defending state champions. But both teams looking up at Willamette at the moment in the conference standings and in the rankings. So this is a hugely important game for both of these teams. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. 50 years ago, public transportation laid the foundation for growth in Southern Oregon. These early buses didn't just carry passengers, they carried progress, connecting communities and fueling dreams. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore pregame powered by Abby's. And we're set for this big Southwest Conference matchup. The South Medford Panthers and the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. Of course, doubleheader tonight. We'll have the boys game right after this one. And since the 2 boys teams played their first game, South Medford getting the win in that one, Grants Pass has made some huge strides, so we expect a pretty competitive game in that one as well. We're just about ready here for the starting lineups. First for South Medford, Malia Tulani, number 1 for the Panthers. Sarah Schmerbach, number 5. Jordan Barlow, number 11. Number 12 is Dylan Howell. Mayan Akpan, number 15. And, of course, the head coach of the Panthers, the longtime coach of the Panthers, Tom Cole. And now the starting lineups for the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. Wearing number 0, that's Callie Brandis. Number 3 is Mia Thompson. Number 4, Kenzie Kleiner. Number 11, Samantha Willett. And number 13, one of the freshmen for the Lady Cavers, that's Millie Lathan. Head coach of the Grants Pass Lady Cavers is Scott Wakefield. And we are ready to get this one off. Battle for second place in the conference, trying to keep pace with the Willamette Wolverines. Lady Cavers ranked 9th. They are 6-2 in the conference, already losing to South earlier in the season. And the Panthers are 5-1 in the conference. Had a game canceled versus Sheldon, leaving them short a game in the standings. 5-1, 15-3 overall, the number 2 team in the state. And we are ready to get this one going. Akpan against Brandis, and the Panthers win the tip. Into the corner it goes. Howell gets rid of it. Schmerbach will dump inside. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Tulani. And the Panthers reset. Another thing to watch in this game is how effectively can the Cavers defend Akpan. She gets it down low. They don't have a post that can match her size and strength, but they play defense so well. We're going to see if they're up to the task. Into the triple team and stripped away from Lathan. Panthers coming the other way. Ooh, almost a travel. Good recovery. Now they do call a travel out high. So they avoided the first travel, but then Schmerbach called for the travel. And the Cavers get it back. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And some backcourt pressure. Expect to see both teams pressing at least part of the game. Good little hesitation from Thompson to get it across without getting trapped. And Brandis gets it out of the double team. Now Akpan comes out on Brandis. She'll hand off to Kleiner. Tried to dump inside, and Lathan is fouled from behind. Schmerbach will pick up her first personal. First team foul for either team. Brandis tries to dump inside, but it's offline, scooped up by Howell. Howell's pass a little too far ahead for Barlow, and the Lady Cavers get it back. We expect this to be a low-scoring game, and right now it's starting out slowly as we kind of expected. These two teams can ratchet up the defense. Now Willett gets a screen. Cut off by Akpan on the double team and taken away. Panthers coming the other way. Akpan catches in the paint, can't finish, and then that's blocked from behind, and it'll go back to the Panthers. Try to get that to Howell and knocked away. Tulani triggers the inbound, wide open. I'm sorry, that's Tulani, the catching and scoring. And the first bucket is for the Panthers. Tulani on the inbound scoring. I apologize, these dark blue jerseys with black numbers, until I learn what each player looks like, I'm going to miss a few of those. They're bad enough in football, but they're almost worse here tonight. Of course, the NFHS doing away with such color combinations, but it's being phased out. Inside it goes. They find Akpan, nothing there for her. Now good penetration, and so Akpan called for the foul away from the ball. Her first personal, second team foul. And that inbound stolen. Schmerbach skips it and mishandled by Howell. Took her eye off it just for a second. She was looking down below the basket, looking for the next pass, and took her eye off the ball. Now Lathan calmly getting it across. A couple of freshmen will get some consistent time for these Lady Cavers. Millie Lathan and Ava Lindahl both will see significant playing time. Loose on the floor, and we'll have a jump ball. And there's certain times that I'm not a fan of the possession arrow because that's a jump ball I would have liked to seen. Brandis and Akpan. I think they're pretty equally matched in that respect. $10 on the shot clock. That's a three. Thompson a little too strong. And then Brandis last to touch it. It'll be Panther basketball. Now Schmerbach surveying. She'll skip it to the near side. Howell gets rid of it. Howell gets it back. That pass tipped, taken away. Break opportunity ahead to Willett. Willett off the window. No, she went rim. Couldn't get the roll. Now Barlow falling down. Another break opportunity. Willett this time with a little more time gets it done and ties the game. We're halfway through this first quarter. 4 points on the board. That's an open three. Got it! And South Medford going to take a timeout. I believe that was Barlow hitting the three. Again, I apologize. I'm going to struggle with these numbers a little bit longer. So 5-2, our score. South Medford taking the timeout. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week. The Ace Sports Radio Winter sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com, and by Road Credit Union, with locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. Caver basketball after that timeout, able to break the Panther press. And now Kleiner. And Kleiner fouled on that drive. It's going to be the third team foul, first personal on Jordan Barlow. On the baseline. Oh, Willett couldn't finish. Willett 1 for 3 from the field, but her 1 is the only points for the Cavers right now. Open 3 again. Got it. Howe with the triple. And that's going to be a turnover, but man, you hate that they don't call that foul. Initially, that's a no call, but because of that foul, that ball goes out of bounds. Brandis was bumped by Akpan on that play, and it threw it off, just like a quarterback being hit in the NFL. The ball does not go where he intends it to, and unfortunately, they had already decided a no call on that. So the Panthers get it back. It's good defense, but it is a foul as well. That's a 3 again, and count it. That was Maddie Warburg. And Kleiner gets inside, gets another bucket for the Cavers. Stripped away, but Panthers keep it. Warburg dumps inside. It's tipped around and taken away. Lathan ahead to Brandis. Gets the roll. Kick it out for another 3. That one's off the mark, and a foul against Mia Thompson. And so it'll be Panther basketball. First team foul on the Cavers. Warburg catches the inbound. Now Warburg open. That's off the mark. Lathan had it knocked away. Tries to skip it to Thompson. They finally get it across with no time to spare. Now Kleiner gets a screen. Backs it up. Thompson wants to drive. Kicked it out to Lindahl. And a travel. Peyton Anderson checks in for the Panthers. Dylan Howe gets a rest. Into the corner, Warburg passes up the 3. Akpan on the low block. Now Brandis runs into Akpan. It'll be Caver basketball. About a 2-for-1 opportunity here for the for the Cavers if they can get a shot off here relatively quickly. Get it into Lindahl. Lindahl finishes with the left. About a 6-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Back inside. Fading away as Akpan can't get it done. Plenty of time for the Cavers here. See if they'll hold for the last shot of the quarter. And Thompson turns it over. Schmierbach spinning. Blocked and fouled by, I believe this is going to be on Lathan. First personal on Millie Lathan. Second team foul, and Sarah Schmierbach will shoot a pair for the Panthers. Howell and Talani return for the Panthers. Willett returns for the Lady Cavers. And Schmierbach splits the free throws. Knocked away from Kleiner. Kleiner thought that was tipped away and took another dribble. She's called for a double dribble. And that's the end of the first quarter. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, 12-8, the Panthers out in front. Stay tuned ahead for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report with updates on winter and spring activities. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
Welcome back to Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium inside of Grants Pass High School. It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. One quarter in the books in this second place battle in the Southwest Conference. Panthers leading 12-8 on our John L. Scott scoreboard, and they will have the ball to start our second quarter. So I think both teams did what they needed to do in that first quarter. Again, we knew this would be a defensive battle. That jumper missed by Howell, and it'll stay with the Panthers. And it really played out the way we expected as far as the biggest question mark when these two teams are locking down on defense is can the Cavers, good inbound play, but the shot missed by Barlow. Can the Cavers generate enough offense to hang through 4 quarters of this game and try and steal one from the Panthers? That was a jump ball call, so the possession goes back to Grants Pass. Dump it down low, knocked away. It'll stay with Grants Pass. Akpan with the steal, break opportunity, 2 on none. Brandis from behind fouls her. Shot doesn't go down, so 2 free throws coming up for Mayan Akpan. First team foul for either team, and the first personal for Callie Brandis. Second free throw is good for Akpan. And a foul right near midcourt. That's going to be the second personal on Barlow, I believe. It is the second on Jordan Barlow. And the team fouls even up at 1 apiece. Ooh. Kleiner tracks it down, gets a screen. Lindahl a little short on that one. Now Barlow trying to dribble out of trouble, left it on the deck. Akpan will be called for the out of bounds or the travel. Either way. Oh, no, they called the timeout. That's, I don't know. He must have called that pretty quickly because she not only slid out of bounds, I think it was a travel, but, hey, heads-up call by Coach Tom Cole. To no one's surprise, these two coaches are very, very adept at making those calls. And so they saved the possession. It's their second timeout. They've got 3 remaining for this game. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including John L. Scott Real Estate, our scoreboard sponsor, and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. Panther basketball. Inside to Akpan. And she can't finish over Thompson. Oh, and another pass. Willett took her eye off of that. Schmerbach is called for the travel. She was falling as she took that pass. Now, the last one I thought was marginal. That one I actually think she got rid of it in time. Stripped away, knocked away from Lathan. Another break opportunity. Akpan too strong. The putback is good. And that'll be Dylan Howe. And Lathan got to be a little stronger when she receives that pass. She had a defender right there trying to take it away, and a travel against the Cavers. So Panther defense is had the advantage right here. Both defenses playing well, but the Panthers getting the better of it right now. Tilani gets rid of it. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on the Cavers. Millie Lathan's going to pick up her second personal, second team foul of the quarter for the Cavers. And that's knocked away by Brandis. And a reach-in foul, I believe, on Willett. It's either going to be Willett or Brandis. It's going to be Willett. Her first personal, third team foul. Peyton Anderson checks in for the Panthers as Talani gets a rest. Good give and go. They'll kick it out. Warburg passed it up. That's off the mark on the three-point attempt. Good offensive board for Schmerbach, but she's the last to touch as it goes out of bounds. She had it stripped away and must have reached for it on the way out. Now Kleiner gets it over to Thompson. Brandis shovels a pass on the baseline. Kleiner had to get rid of it. Thompson for three off the mark. Strong rebound for Akpan. Corner three. Cavers may have gotten away with a foul on that. Panthers reload into the corner. Warburg. And it's a 10-point Panther lead. Lathan got inside. The putback from Willett, no good. And a jump ball. This will be Panther basketball on the possession. Cavers yet to score in the quarter. We're almost halfway through this second quarter. Halfway through the first quarter, we had a total of 4 points on the board. Halfway through this second, the Panthers have already put up 6. Keeping the Cavers scoreless here in the second. Taken away. And, oh, nope, going to say it's out of bounds off the Cavers. The whistle came a little late. That you can see at least 2 of the players had already quit on that play because they saw it bounce on the line. That's taken away. Brandis coming the other way and stripped away, and that's going to be, I think they're going to give this to the Cavers. Yeah, they're going to say it was out before Brandis came into contact with it. It hit her in the shins, but they're going to say it was already out of bounds. Lathan into a crowd, stripped away, trying to go up strong against that double team. Good ball fake. Barlow with that bucket. And they turn it over, so we said it would be a defensive battle. Right now, the Panther defense coming up big here in the second quarter. They had a 4-point lead after 1. It's up to 12. Good ball movement here. They'll pass up that 3. They'll take the corner 3. Count it. Barlow. And a steal. That's off the mark for Warburg. And the putback is good for Peyton Anderson. Cavers have been handling the press pretty well, struggling with it on the last couple of trips. And a foul going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Anderson. Her first second team foul of the quarter. Lindahl checks in for Grant's pass. Lathan shovels it inside. Lindahl, no room to work there. Lathan for 3 off the back iron. Kleiner tipped it out to Brandis. And now with a new shot clock, Kleiner. Lathan will take another 3. Left it light. Around the horn it goes. That pass knocked away by Thompson. Akpan will check back in for the Panthers. Looks like she'll replace Warburg. And they get a reset of the shot clock because of the kickball. And an offensive foul, illegal screen called against the Panthers. Peyton Anderson will pick up her second. Team fouls will even up at 3 apiece. Knocked away by the Panthers. It'll stay with Grants Pass. And Lindahl is fouled as she tried to split 2 defenders. I believe this is going to be Howell, her first personal 4th team foul for the Panthers. Now Kleiner comes back to get it. Now Lindahl got to get rid of it, shovels it to Thompson. She gets it blocked. Kleiner just a little light. Akpan with a strong rebound. Outlet to Talani. She'll bring it across the timeline and drop it for Schmerbach. Now they'll work it to the left side. Now Schmerbach again. Knocked away. Akpan tracks it down. Wide open 3 in the corner is off the mark. Lathan comes out of the pack with it. She had Lindahl ahead. Finds her now in the corner. She'll take the 3. And Lindahl buries it. Kaver's first bucket of the quarter. Lindahl's got 5 in the game. That's a 3 at the other end. Howell with the triple. She's got 5 in the quarter. About a 5-second difference, game clock to shot clock. And no place to go for Brandis. She turns it over. Spot up 3, off the window, almost goes down. Akpan crashing to the floor. The outlet pass is out of bounds. And it'll be South Medford basketball. Dump inside, that won't go down. Cavers get the rebound, and that's going to do it. After 1 half of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's South Medford 28, Grants Pass 11 coming up next. It will be our Medford Park and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent,
athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your role.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The winter program guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. You can also visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide to find about the latest special events, field trips, and classes, all brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. And they sponsor our halftime report. And it was all about the second quarter. A 16-3 quarter for the Panthers, and they lead 28-11 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And this one playing out just about the way you would expect it. We talked about the big question mark every time these two teams play is if the Cavers can generate the offense they need. And in the second quarter, the answer was no. They were down just 4 after one, a 12-8 score. But the Panther defense was stifling in the second. The offense was clicking. And the three-pointer been a huge factor for the Panthers as well. They've got 6 of them in the half. 2 for Warburg, 2 for Barlow, 2 for Howell. And they've got the lead here at the half, flexing that number 2 in the state ranking. They'd like to move up to number 1, but they're going to have to take down Willamette if they'd like to get that done. And they will take on Friday, they will host the Wolverines. And that's going to be the game of the night on Friday by anybody's standards. Those two teams battling not only for the Southwest Conference, but for ranking in the state rankings. And that should be a fun one on Friday. So we got to see if the Cavers can find some offense in the second half. Panthers doing everything they need to do in this one so far, and doing what they usually do to this Caver squad. Again, Grants Pass a year ago gave the Panthers on their home floor, gave the Panthers a good run, but they came up a little bit short. And they struggled through the second quarter tonight to be trailing by this 17-point deficit. So looking forward to the second half. We're going to take another break during our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
After I met her, I called and asked her to go on a date with me, and we came to Abby's Pizza for our first date.
Eating it across from each other, I'll never forget it. This place is special.
It's barbecue chicken pizza season at Abby's Legendary Pizza, baby. Featuring our flavorful pizza sauce and a 3-cheese blend, layered with BBQ sauce, chicken, and onions. Order your hot and fresh feast now at abbys.com. A legendary pizza tradition.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. A couple of scores to report. Girls action going on. Hidden Valley at Phoenix. Hidden Valley with the 17-15 lead. That one's still in the second quarter. Other game going on the network. St. Mary's at Cascade Christian. They're in the third quarter, and it's 34-10. Cascade Christian out in front of the Crusaders. Again, that one in the third quarter at Cascade Christian. And, of course, boys' games coming up later, including one right here. The Cavemen of Grants Pass hosting the Panthers of South Medford. Let's take a quick preview of that game. These two teams met at South Medford back on the 14th of January. Pretty convincing 61-47 win for South Medford. But Grants Pass has played better as of late, winning 3 in a row, taking down Willamette, Roseburg, and South Eugene in consecutive games. And Panthers at 4-3 in the conference, the Cavemen at 4-4 in the conference. So at least on paper, looks to be a little better matchup than the first time around. And, of course, the Cavemen have been pretty good on their home floor. But we got one more half of the ladies to go on our John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford 28, Grants Pass 11. We'll take our last break of the half, come back with the third quarter right after this.
Carpet One has been serving Southern Oregon for 68 years.
And it's time to celebrate during our 68th anniversary sale.
Save on Southern Oregon's largest inventory of hardwood, waterproof flooring, carpet, laminate, and tile.
Plush carpet just $268 a square foot.
Laminate $168 a square foot.
Waterproof plank an incredible 68 cents a square foot.
Plus pay no interest for 12 full months. During the 68th anniversary sale at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. We head to the third quarter. South Medford Panthers on top after one half of play, 28-11 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Cavers with the ball to start this third quarter. And again, it's defense to start this one out. Panthers now on the offense. Now Tulani open, elbow three, off the window, no good. Akpan tracks it down but throws it right to Lathan. Lathan gets it ahead to Willett. Willett had Kleiner trailing and she steps back for three. Kenzie Kleiner with the triple. She's got 5 in the game. 14-point Panther lead. Good look down low, wide open, but can't finish for Howell. And the Cavers come away with it. Stolen from Willett. And Howell is fouled, and she gets the bucket. So Kleiner picks up her first team foul for either team here in the third quarter. And Howell can't complete the three-point play. 30-14 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Lathan in the corner. I think she wanted the three. Akpan closed out nicely. Kleiner will reverse it. Lathan spins in the lane, draws the double team. Kleiner again for three. Kleiner with two straight. Wide open. Tulani, no. And Kleiner chases down the loose ball. Decides to pull it back and reset the offense. Lathan got inside, tried to use the glass, but didn't get enough on that. Here come the Panthers. Don't have numbers, but they'll push it ahead nonetheless. Now they'll pull it back. Good screen. The three on the way, no good. Lathan going to go coast to coast with it, and a blocking foul. It's going to be Schmerbach. Her second, team's first of the quarter. She guessed right on that, but unfortunately, instead of stepping laterally, she stepped into Lathan, and Lathan will shoot a pair. Warburg and Anderson check in. I think another part of that foul was Schmerbach just misjudging the speed that Lathan was coming on that. And Lathan gets them both. Dumping inside to Akpan. She backs up and can't finish. It's been a tough go on the offensive end for Akpan, and that is thrown away. It'll be Caver basketball. She's doing all the hard work, doing everything she needs to do, just hasn't found the touch tonight. Now Kleiner gets it back into the front court. Kleiner around the defender, draws the foul. This might be, it's going to be Anderson. That's her third. Second team foul for the Panthers. And Kleiner will shoot a pair. Schmerbach back as Anderson sits down with those three fouls. And all of a sudden, it's single digits. Schmerbach in a crowd gets rid of it. And that was blocked. Jump ball. It'll stay with the Panthers. Good defense on the baseline to force that pass up high. Into the corner, sidestep, 3, off the mark. Long rebound scooped up by Barlow. And Howell ran into Brandis, but before that, she's called for the travel. Now Lathan had Barlow trying to sneak up behind her on a double team. Thompson knocks down the mid-range. Thompson's first points of the night. Now Schmierbach dumps down low. Wide open 3 off the mark for Barlow. And a timeout going to be taken by the Cavers, their first of the game. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as it's a 7-point ball game. 3:57 left on the clock on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Table Rock Sports welcomes Twin Creeks Retirement to our sponsor group. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Visit TwinCreeksRetirement.com to learn more. Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance, protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance. 30-23 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It'll be Grants Pass basketball after that 30-second timeout called by the Cavers. Brandis is fouled by Akpan. Third team foul, second personal on Akpan. Nobody in real foul trouble. Anderson has 3 for the Panthers, but nobody else in any kind of trouble. Ooh, almost a double dribble on Kleiner. Now Lathan working on Schmierbach. Brandis is fouled, and that's a blocking foul, and that's the right call. Panther fans don't like it, but that was the right one. Fourth team foul. Now Akpan with 3. And going to the line. Or no, this is going to be an inbound. No shot recorded on that. Kleiner will inbound. Oh, and that was, she didn't think she had the pass and hesitated, and then the pass never made it to Mia Thompson. And so the Cavers turn it over. Panther basketball. Good ball movement. Open 3. Warburg. And this is Grants Pass basketball. Warburg with her third triple unofficially. Now Lathan. Oh, good recovery defensively. Getting over to that was Howell to knock it away. Looked like the Cavers were probably going to spot up for 3 in that corner, but the pass knocked away. Good pass down low, but Willett gets, or I'm sorry, that's not Willett. That's Lindahl getting her shot blocked. It'll stay with Grants Pass. 22 on the shot clock. Thompson will trigger the inbound. Brandis had it blocked and a jump ball. This will be Caver basketball on the possession. Oh, and the pass was behind Lindahl. Here come the Panthers, but it's a double dribble. So This quarter has hit some choppy water here all of a sudden. Kleiner going coast to coast, draws the jump ball. So this will be Panther. For a minute there, I thought the hand went up closed, but then he changed it to the jump ball, which I think was the right call. Grants Pass going to take another timeout. This will be a full timeout. We'll take it with him and be back with more right after this. Thanks to Lippert's Carpet One for supporting our live streams. 2 Giant Warehouses, design help, and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass. 33-23 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Panthers with the basketball and the lead. Dump inside to Akpan. She'll kick it out. Good ball movement here. Akpan gets it back. Misses too strong from that right-hand block. Lathan spins into the lane. Can't get the roll. Almost forced the turnover there, but Panthers keep it alive. Skip pass. Warburg thought about a couple 3 attempts there, didn't take either one. Schmierbach with a hesitation dribble knocks it down. And a jump ball as Akpan makes the defensive play. And Lathan looking a little gassed right now. She's trying to do maybe a little too much. Sidestepping 3 off the mark. Little strong from Kleiner. Baseline jumper won't go. Strong rebound for Akpan. She is fouled. And this will be Panther basketball. Just the second team foul for the Cavers. Willett checks in, replaces Lindahl. Panthers will inbound. That foul was second on Callie Brandis. Now Warburg ran into Thompson, missed the shot. Lindahl will line up a 3, no good. Good box out to get that rebound. And then slowing things down will be Barlow, but she boxed out well on that. Akpan stripped and fouled by Brandis. Going to be the third personal on Brandis, third team foul on the Cavers here in the third. Tulani checks back in for the Panthers. Akpan misses the second, and a foul going to be called, I believe, on Dylan Howell. That'll be her second personal, and this will be free throws for the Cavers as that was team foul number 5 of the quarter for South Medford. And so Thompson will shoot a pair of free throws. And Thompson pulled the string a bit on the first one. Lindahl back in for Grants Pass. Get Brandis off the floor for the last 48. Second one rolls around and down. So Thompson splits the free throws. She's got 3 points in the game, all of them here in the third. Schmerbach around a screen. Now Tulani gets rid of it. Down low to Akpan. She had position, couldn't finish off the window. And she's going to pick up another foul, I believe. It is. That is the 4th on Akpan. And more importantly, another chance to put points on the board without the clock moving here for the Cavers. And Lindahl hits the first. Anderson back in. Anderson has 3. Akpan with 4 sits down. And they split the free throws. Get our shot clock turned off. Panthers will hold for the last shot of the quarter. Nice lane opens up, finishing with the right hand. Dylan Howell. Still a little time, but the Cavers going to have to hurry if they want a decent shot, and that won't count. After 3 quarters of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's South Medford 37, Grants Pass 25. Fourth quarter coming your way right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Road Credit Union. It's going to be Panther basketball to start this fourth quarter. Good quarter for the Cavers, 14-9. But with under 4 minutes in the quarter, they had held the Panthers to just 2 points, but a 7-point surge in that last 3+ minutes drew it a little closer in the quarter for the Panthers, and they have the 12-point lead. And foul called here against, that's going to be the 4th on Callie Brandis, so she's going to have to sub out. First free throw missed by Schmerbach. Millie Lathan checks in. Branda sits down with 4 fouls. Akpan also on the bench for the Panthers with 4. Schmerbach splits the free throws. This will stay with Grants Pass. 19 on the shot clock. Now Lathan sees a little lane. Lindahl. Got it! And the Cavers could use a little more of that. 10-point ball game. Her second triple of the night. And a timeout. This will be a full timeout taken by the Panthers. Save the possession. They'll have 2 remaining. We'll take a break, come back with more right after this.
Things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes I'll bring it into work to play for like my coworkers and the customers. When I bring my tuba onto the bus with me, it definitely gets a lot of heads turned and people will ask me, what's that thing? Why is it so big? RVTD is moving our community forward.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate.
South Medford basketball after that timeout. The inbound goes to Warburg, but she can't finish. Panthers keep it alive. Schmerbach straight on 3. Got it! So Schmerbach buries the triple. Willett on the baseline. Try to get it inside to Lathan, taken away by the Panthers. Now Warburg. Tulani saw a lane. Had it slapped away. She got the shot off, but off the mark. Kleiner gives it to Willett. And Willett, just her second field goal of the night. But it gets the Cavers back within 11. That's a 3. Warburg. Rebounded by Lathan. She draws the foul. Tulani picks up her first personal. Team fouls even up at 1 apiece here in the 4th. And the inbound stolen, and the layup is good. That was Schmerbach on the layup. She's got 6 in the quarter, 9 for the game. Off the window. Anderson, her second field goal of the night. And the lead back out to 15, and the Cavers almost turn it over again. And they do, taken away. Schmerbach coming the other way. The steal and the bucket for Sarah Schmerbach. Cavers need a timeout. They're going to take one right now. 47-30 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with more right after this.
I've got a good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum. Bill's Glass in Medford, Ashland, and Grants Pass. Today's game brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign. They also sponsor our post-game report. And today's game also brought to you by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help with personal or business policies. An independent agency, Hart Insurance. Kleiner misses the long three. Break opportunity. Baseball pass caught by Schmierbach. Schmierbach having herself a quarter here. And a double dribble and a turnover, and it's just getting worse for the Lady Cavers. 10 in the quarter, 13 for the game for Sarah Schmierbach. Wide open on the weak side. Kick out to Warburg. Warburg with another triple. And the wheels starting to come off of the Caver wagon. Coming the other way with a quick bucket, though, is Samantha Willett, trying to keep pace. Wide open catch and shoot for Jordan Barlow. Inside, and Schmierbach helps up Lathan. Lathan draws the foul. It's going to be the third personal on Schmierbach. Just the second team foul for the Panthers here in the fourth. Tulani checks back in for South Medford. Not enough movement on that inbound. Kleiner deep two off the mark. And a foul on Willett on the rebound. That'll be her second personal. Team fouls even up at 2 apiece. Warburg again for 3. A little too strong on that one. Lathan in a crowd comes down with that rebound. Now Kleiner will work it up across the timeline for the Lady Cavers. And that'll be a foul over the top. It's going to be third personal on Dylan Howell. Third team foul for South Medford. Inbound, so Akpan checks back in. Lindahl checks back in for Grants Pass. Tulani got a little mixed up over there. She's grinning. She was headed to the Caver bench. Oh. And that's the second traveling call. One that wasn't called, that one that was called, that was pretty marginal from my vantage point, but either way, it's Panther basketball. You can't roll over as that bucket goes down for Barlow. You can't roll over with it, but it didn't look like Brandis had gotten possession until she got square on her behind. She gets inside but misses. Akpan pulls it down. Oh, and a collision and a foul. The shot won't go. Thompson will be called for the blocking foul. Her second personal. Team fouls now 3 apiece. And Tulani with a chance to add to her 2-point total. She hits the first. Taryn Vasey checks in for South Medford. Good offensive rebound, but Akpan can't finish. And then stripped away. Panthers get it back and a timeout. Panthers take a timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. 2:53 left in this one. 57-32 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. We're going to keep it right here. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. The Rogue Valley Transportation District is ready to get you where you need to go. For help learning the routes and options available to you, visit rvtd.org to learn more. Table Rock Sports welcomes Twin Creeks Retirement to our sponsor group. Discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Visit TwinCreeksRetirement.com to learn more. 2:53 remaining, 57-32. Panthers in the lead. They will inbound baseline right. Lob it in to Akpan. Give and go play. That shot missed. I believe that's number 3, Citrine Imperial Virai. I believe that's who that is coming in after that timeout. Double check that as Brandis misses. Yeah, that is her number 3 for the Panthers. The freshman getting some late playing time here. And that one was loose, and Akpan finishes her first field goal of the night. She's got 3 points in the game, but more importantly, her Panthers with the big lead here in the fourth. Good positioning. Thompson comes up with it. Now Kleiner around the horn. Willett wants to get rid of it. Mia Thompson dumps it down low. Finishing the layup is Lindahl. She's got 5 in the quarter and 11 for the game. And a 30-second timeout taken by Grants Pass. Coming up next, it'll be the Know Your Role post-game report. We'll have all the final totals. We'll look at the standings as they look after this one gets over tonight. And we'll look ahead to our second of our doubleheader. It'll be the Panther boys taking on the Cavemen here at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium. $59-34 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Panther basketball. Talani gives it up to Vassie. Then it goes to Imperial Virai, and she buries a triple. Stolen. Panthers looking up at the clock here. They'll get it across the timeline. Good pass down low, and the bucket is good for Vassy. And that one, Natalie Pewitt out there for Grants Pass. Also Maddie Montejano. Pewitt wears 45, Montejano wears 15. And that is taken away by Colby Wakefield, the freshman getting a little playing time here late in the fourth. Colby Wakefield wears number 2. Also out there, Kenley Cox, number 5. And Madeline Lackey, number 23, as time running down here on the fourth. Panthers will dribble it out, and that is going to do it. Our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford Panthers 64, Grants Pass Lady Cavers 34. The Know Your Role post-game report coming your way next. We'll recap the scoring, look ahead to this week's schedule, all on the Know Your Role post-game report. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn more about your sport ground, where the West Coast comes to play.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Know Your Role post-game report, presented by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 64, Grants Pass 34. And so the number 2 Panthers hold off a third quarter charge by the Lady Cavers and cruise to an easy victory in the end. They'll improve to 6-1 in the conference, 16-3 overall. They will next host Willamette on Friday, Valentine's Day, and that will be the game of the night on Friday night right here on TableRockSports.net. Final totals, and nice balanced scoring for the Panthers. One of the keys to a team like this, they play excellent defense, as do the Cavers, but the balanced scoring, really a testament to the way they play. Tulani finished with 3. Warburg, and these are unofficial, of course, Warburg with 12, Schmierbach 13, Barlow 12, Howe with 12, Akpan with 3, Anderson with 4, and Vassy with 2. And for the Cavers, Brandis had 4, Thompson with 3, Kleiner with 10, Willett 6, Lathan with 2, and Ava Lindahl leading the Cavers with 11. Next up for Grants Pass, they will host Sheldon Friday night right here at Heater Newman. They fall to 6-3 in the conference, 15-5 overall. And that's going to do it for our post-game report. Boys game coming up right after this, right here on TableRockSports.net. We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We thank Clay Ronceville, the athletic director here at Grants Pass, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to the head coaches, Tom Cole for the Panthers, Scott Wakefield for the Lady Cavers. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be in about 15 minutes from now. And once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 64, Grants Pass 34. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. For my cameraman, Mikhail Weish, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching. Have a great night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.